Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the stage Metropolitan Room's managing partner, Mr. Bernie Frischpan.
For another 2 weeks, anyway. Hi, everybody. Good evening to the Metropolitan Room, the world capital of cabaret. Thank you so much for showing support for Bobbie. I wanted to introduce this show because it's the last one in this location, but not the last one for sure. I know Bobbie since I actually got involved with the Metropolitan Room 6 years ago. She was the first one that contacted me. She sent me a note in one of her cards with a picture, that caricature of herself, you know, with the glasses. And I said, wow, what a nice lady. I felt so welcomed into this community after I received her card. It was like literally just 2 to 3 weeks after I got into this business. And I felt very welcome, and I couldn't wait to meet her. And after I met her, Joanne and I just fell in love with her. We've become what we call mishpucha. Azissa mishpucha, right? Happy New Year, by the way. L'shana tova to all my Jewish and non-Jewish friends. I wish... Thank you. I'm her kindler. I consider you my older sister, quite honestly. Because you got so much energy, and you've inspired us in so many different ways. I've never met anybody so positive like Bobbie Horowitz, and so grateful and so appreciative. And the fact that she honors other people, I mean, is just a sign of what a good nature she has. But this is her final show here, and I wanted to introduce her tonight because it's the final show in this location, but we will be opening up a new place. I'm really excited about it. We've been dealing with architects and discussing what we want to do there, and we're going to have 2 showrooms, a restaurant, finally have a real kitchen. Joanne will be running it. She's going to have a whip, and she's good at this stuff, let me tell you. And we'll have a piano bar, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be, we're building it from scratch. We're going to bring some of the things from here, like Dana Lorge's artifacts up there. We'll even bring this piano. We're going to put it in storage. But we're going to have a lot more equipment, we're going to have a bigger staff, obviously. And it's going to be great having Bobbie there doing her shows and having a home. Like you all have a home at the Metropolitan Room. I invite all of you to continue discussing this topic with me until we open up. There's going to be a lot of great opportunities. There'll be up to 6 shows a night because we're going to have 2 rooms, 3 shows each room. It's crazy, but we're going to have just about every kind of genre there. It's going to be a miniature entertainment capital of the world for sure. So we're looking forward to it. We're excited. I want to thank all of you for all your wonderful support all these years. We're going to have a marathon, as you know, next week, this time. And then we're going to close up on the 30th. For those that are entertainers, we're going to be doing a photo shoot in front of the club with as many performers like we did that one time. Next Sunday at 3 p.m. So put it on your calendar. I'll send everybody an email, but be here for that photo opportunity to get in that photo. And I see Mr. Peter Levy. Mr. Peter Levy. Mr. Peter Levy and I will be opening up the new center. So this is the new partnership right here. It's because of us that we're continuing this venture to keep live entertainment going and supporting. Really, you know what it is? It's really the arts. We're supporting the arts, but we're supporting the people that really want to get on stage because there's just not enough stages in New York City. As big as it is, it's just not enough. But thank you so much, and I want to take this moment now to say that it is with an extreme pleasure and a distinct honor to bring up to the stage the wonderful Bobbie Horowitz.
Oh my goodness, this was unexpected. Oh, well, thank you so much. The Frischpans are such a wonderful family. The cabaret community is such a wonderful family. And I got something tonight, and I was telling that to the other honorees. I'm the honoree. If they're willing to perform in my show here, I'm the lucky one. I really am. And tonight, our wonderful musical director, Matthew Martin Ward, who has become a wonderful friend. who is incredible. And I am not going to start the show because two of our performers are doing such interesting things. Our first performer is running out to teach a class from here. And the second one is taking it. And that first... And our first performer is our first performer because he's truly our president. He's the president of the Manhattan Association of Cabarets and Clubs. Lenny Watts, who was just re-elected to his office. I had to write this down because there's so many things. He's a 10-time MAC Award winner, a 5-time Backstage Bistro Award winner, a 3-time Nightlife Award winner. And I first met him in a coffee shop many, many years ago when someone said, you should meet this fella. He's got something. And we were talking, and I said, yeah, this should be a person in cabaret. I want to introduce you to Mr. Lenny Watt, President.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. What the hell's going on? Take it easy. What song do you have in there? That's true. But before we do that, I just want to say something real quick. What Bobbie left out of that story is that we met at that coffee shop on J-Date. And we've been together ever since. We're a real success story. That's true. That is true. Anyway, hi, Peter. When I was asked to do this originally, I was asked because my friend John Kaprowski was supposed to be here. And unfortunately, he's been having a rough time and has had to postpone his honoring, if that's the way to say that. And then I said, well, and then I found out that also being honored were Meg Flather and Frank Dane. And I said, well, I tolerate them, so I should just show up and sing. No, actually, I'm really happy to be here for them. This song that I'm singing has nothing to do with either one of them, but I do enjoy them very much, and I've known them both for a really long time, and then we've rekindled our relationships over the last couple of years, and both of them are really important in my life. Frank on the Mac board and has become a really great friend, and I'm so happy to be able to work with Meg on her shows and be her friend, and she forces me to listen to her saying nice things, and she hugs me a lot. And here's a song. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log, but when I get home to you, I know the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get the money to buy you things, and I love it when I hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel alright. When I'm home, everything seems to be right, yeah. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, And I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you and find the things that you do, you know I feel alright. And why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. It's been a hard day's night. Thank you. Matthew Martin Ward. Thank you.
I think I'm going to run off and take that class. Oh boy, he is good. Okay. Now, his student, and I'm going to talk about our honorees as soon as these people go, because they need to be where they need to be. She is a member of a group called Those Girls. They were MAC Award winners for the best group. And she's performed jazz and cabaret and been a vocalist at clubs all around New York City, including the Allen Room, Jazz at Lincoln Center, the Hudson Theater, Don't Tell Mama, the Duplex, the Metropolitan Room. And she's been very well reviewed for her show, Where Have I Been All My Life? And there's just so much that she has done in what seems to me like a very short period of time, that I'm really taken with her. And she regularly collaborates with director Lenny Watts and Stephen Ray Watkins. And I love to introduce to you Miss Wendy Russell. Thank you.
Thank you. I kind of had the same story as Lenny about John. We were originally asked when John was going to be here, and I was going to rock out with Living on a Prayer. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I also really adore Meg and Frank. I met Meg a few years ago at an open mic, and she's just lovely and so giving and generous and warm, and has always a kind word. And then we worked together about a year ago, and Ricky Ritzel's Mother Dog. Yes, I was Big Edie and she was Little Edie in Ricky Ritzel's Broadway's Grey Gardens, and it was like a magic moment for us, and it was lovely. And Frank, I've had the pleasure of being critiqued by him for 12 weeks running at Mama's Next Big Act. And it was amazing, and he's another one. He's generous and kind and lovely. And so the song I picked is a song that I really love. It's just a sweet, charming, lovely song, and it's for Meg and Frank. And also Barbra Streisand sang it. That's for Frank. It's by Harold Arlen and Truman Capote. When a bee lies sleeping in the palm of your hand, you're bewitched and deep in love's long looked after land, where you'll see a sun-up sky with the morning new, and where the days go drifting by as love comes calling on you. Sleep on, bee, don't waken, can't believe what just passed. He's mine for the taking, I'm so happy at last. Maybe I dream, but he seems sweet golden as a crown, a sleeping bee just told me I'll walk with my feet off the ground when my one true love I have found. When a bee lies sleeping in the palm of your hand, you are bewitched and deep in love's long looked after land, where you see a sun-up sky with the morning new, and where the days go drifting by as love comes calling on you. Sleep on me, don't waken, I can't believe what just passed. He's mine for the taking, I'm so happy at last. Maybe I dream, but he seems sweet golden as a crown. A sleeping bee just told me I will walk with my feet off the ground when my one true love I have found. Thank you.
I'm so honored to have these people singing for me. I really am. And, you know, I'm bringing up notes. I'm introducing Bobbie Horowitz. Like, I'm really a very lucky lady. I am. I had parents who took me to Broadway shows when I was 4 years old. My first show was Song of Norway. I mean, it was before the Rodgers and Hammersteins. Then I saw all of them.
First show.
What?
Well, we'll talk later.
Wow.
But in Milwaukee, so.
You're not old enough to have seen Song of Norway. And then they sent me to camp where when I was 14, the girls and boys could do shows together, and I got to play Magnolia Hawks, and I'm not kidding. And the two men that helped us, I got to give them a shout out. They still have an office. They are in their 80s, in their upper 80s, and they're still training young people. And it's the Stecker and Horowitz Foundation, and they're on 57th Street. So I get this because it was given to me. And I really feel honored about it. Okay, let me get moving, because I know all of you probably have 9 shows to go to tonight, right? This is I think of autumn in New York. And here's what comes to my head. Scheduling in New York. Why does it get so perplexing? Scheduling in New York to find a free night is vexing. I'm in the hall, suburban friends call with nothing to do. And I'm out each night till 2. You know that. Scheduling in New York. Who can see 3 shows in one night? You all know. Scheduling in New York. I am still so riddled with guilt. I know those friends who call. I'll give them my seats to all. My scheduling's in New York. Then I'll be free again. All right. And now I am so honored to honor Frank Dane, who I look up to so much. I mean, I really do. Like, you're like Hello, the head of cabaret scenes. You designed the gorgeous flyers. He's a great artist, by the way. And wonderful Meg Flather. These people succeed in more than one area. They succeed in 2 areas or more. Frank is a wonderful designer, a wonderful reviewer, a wonderful, manager of the paper, and he's a fabulous singer. And he's going to treat you later, too. And Meg Flather is an incredible singer-songwriter who has won MAC Awards for her songs, for her presentations. And many people know her, and now it's a new position, but it had been the home shopping diva. And she's been on television. And what is the new group you're with now?
I'm heading to HSL.
She's heading to HSL and being their shopping expert. So everybody is honoring people who are over 50, and big deal. I mean, big deal. There's a number. It is truly just a number. I have really realized that. Now that I'm 77, at least it was like, but it was like 10 minutes ago I was 57. My son will tell you that, because he's David. All right, our next performer. Oh, is my baby. I adopted Natasha. I kidnap. I do that. And Natasha Castillo is an incredible young lady whose family was friendly with Imelda Marcos. She came to this country. She does so many things. She does real estate work, and she does songs and puts songs together. And now she has a thing called Spotlight on You. Oh, and her song this last May got incredible reviews. And she's doing Spotlight on You once a month, where she has singers come up. You can just come in and sign up with a different piano player and a different spotlight person every month. And she loves taking videos. She does everything. Natasha Castillo.
Thank you. I was very happy to be kidnapped, just in case you're wondering. And I am so honored to be here tonight, originally to honor John Kaprowski, as many before me have said, but I'm here to honor also Bobbie Horowitz, who is my cabaret mommy in so many ways, and she's special. And tonight I think we're honoring quite a few lights in the house. And lights to me in many ways. Like Bobbie has been a light to me since I've joined Cabaret World, as well as Frank. He's always lighting up the room with a smile wherever he's at. I can't help but smile when I see his smile. And Meg, I met her and she is amazing. And I am so honored to be here to honor you, as well as everyone who's taken that step to do something different. It takes a lot of courage to do that. I honor all of you. Every night I say a prayer in the hopes that there's a heaven. But every day I'm more confused as the saints turned into sinners. All the heroes and legends I knew as a child have fallen to idols of clay. And I feel this empty place inside, so afraid that I've lost my faith. Show me the way. Show me the way. Take me tonight to the river and wash my illusions away. Please show me the way. As I slowly drift to sleep for a moment. Dreams are sacred. I close my eyes and know there's peace in a world so filled with hatred. Then I wake up each morning and turn on the news to find we've so far to go. And I keep on hoping for a sign, so afraid that I just won't know. Show me the way. Show me the way. Take me tonight to the mountain and take my confusions away. Please show me the way. And if I see a light, should I believe? Tell me, how will I know? Show me the way. Show me the way. Give me the strength and the courage to believe that I'll get there someday. Please show me the way. Every night I say a prayer in the hopes that there's a heaven. Thank you.
So we now know that people from all over the world, I mean, she spent her first years not in the United States and is still singing songs, you know, that are, music is the one thing that can bring us together. All right, I'm going to take a minute and be bad. I live near the UN, and I love the people at the UN, and I get what they're trying to do. And I think if we could get a UN of cabarets, of music from all over the world, that would be the way to bring the world together. Because music does that. And musicals. It really does. And I'm going to introduce to you, to honor Meg and to honor Frank, a woman that I recently met, and she really is just giving me so much warmth. She's a person who left cabaret for about 18 years, left performing, not just cabaret, to raise a family, and then came back and is singing again in 2015. She came back after an 18-year break, and she was the first runner-up in the Metro Star, right here, the Metro Star Challenge. And I'm stealing this from Richard Skipper because I got this on his site. And she did her What You Do All Day show at Don't Tell Mama in 2016. And he asked her when he was interviewing her about it, what advice would you give entertainers who wish to pursue a career in this business? And she said, never stop learning and growing. Each day and every day, try to be better than you were the day before. Take risks and continue to challenge yourself. And her 2017 show, New Cheryl in Town, was directed by Barry Kleinbort. Wendy Cheryl, I present, who is honoring Frank Bain and Meg Flather.
Well, I was thrilled when Bobbie asked me to be a part of tonight. I actually met Frank in this room doing a show. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was a Gone Too Soon, but I don't remember for sure. And then I've had the pleasure of working with Frank over the past 9 months. He's been doing my postcards and my e-blasts, and he's so patient with me, especially like when I want something to send out when I don't even have all my information. So he's been wonderful. What? We just make it up. You know, I don't have my musicians yet, but I want something to send out. But he's just been so patient in my craziness, and I love working with you. And I actually just met Meg about 15 minutes ago. But let me tell you something about Meg. She may not know this, but we are Facebook friends. And Meg shares her incredible heart and soul on Facebook in such a beautiful way that I feel like I know her. And she shares, you never know who you're going to touch, right? So you share this beautiful journey with your mother. And I am on a similar journey with my father. And your posts remind me to not think about what we're losing, but the beautiful moments that we still get. So thank you. So this just seemed like a really good choice for two really beautiful people. I believe, and I have found, hyperbole is not what makes the world go round. Just living, just navigating firm and level ground has power to astound. I have found, it's been said, and I have heard, that quiet doesn't have to be a dirty word, that talking is often more expressive than a shriek. It's nice to merely speak. I have found the ground. Contentment, it seems, simply happens, it appears, accompanied by no bravos and no tears, no tears. I have found, since I have wed, that drama doesn't have to be my daily bread, that goodness and warmth are as dramatic in their way as any Broadway play, Broadway bound. Yes, goodness and warmth are as dramatic in their way as any Broadway play. I have I have lived in the clouds for so long, I like it more on the ground. Was I lost? Pretty near it, but my spirit, Thank you. Thank you.
Oh boy, that could get the world together. Oh my God, thank you so much, Wendy. thank everyone coming out to honor Meg, to honor Frank. And I wish I could even announce all the names of the people I'm seeing in the audience who are all part of this family, and I feel so blessed. I've lost most of my family. My son David is here, but I say hi to my Uncle Arnie, my mom, my dad, my sister Susie. And I have a family because of these wonderful, talented people who are here. And I'm so pleased to have met this next performer. I didn't know her before. She's a singer, an actor, a songwriter, a Broadway World winner for Best Female Vocalist, nominated for the 27 MAC Award vocalist for Night in the City, and she's an expert voice teacher. And I'd love everybody, if you don't know her, to meet Lisa Viggiano. Everybody knows her.
Hi. So this is such an exciting night for me. I don't usually do this. I don't write things down because, I just, whatever comes out of my mouth is usually how it goes. But tonight, we're honoring two of my favorite people. So I wrote a couple of words. And sometimes when I write, it comes out a little easier. So these are two people that have like an essential presence in the community. We have leaders in the community. We have our elected officials, MAC president, of course, Lenny Watts, he's my president. We have leaders like Bobbie who bring us all together like this. We have these beacons of light and love. You and I were on the same page, Natasha, with the light thing. You guys are just, Meg, Frank, true beacons of love and light and support and joy. And it is a true divine gift to have such a special connection with both of you. It just so happened, I get signs, So I had this little sign today. I was like, I'm singing a song that reminds me of the person who connected me with Frank. And I sang many years ago. I wasn't really involved in the community, but I knew Frank, and this is Marianne Chalice. And that is how I know Frank. So if you knew Marianne, you know that when I look at Frank, there's that. And right next to it, on my camera roll, was this. So Armando Bravi caught us when we fell in love. I mean, Jamie, it's different. It's not. But Meg and I, according to Facebook, she's my wife. And she's my sister, my skincare specialist, she's this. So he saw it and he took the picture and we'll have it forever and it's very exciting. And, okay, so finally, you're always beautiful. You're always warm. And you're always what this world really needs right now. You're always kind. So many things we can't control. So many hurts that happen every day. So many heartaches that pierce the soul. So much pain that won't ever go away. How do we make it better? How do we make it through? What can we do when there's nothing we can do? We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside, we all need the same thing. And maybe we'll find, if we are there Nobody really wants to fight. Nobody really wants to go to war. If everyone wants to make things right, then what are we always fighting for? Does nobody want to see it? Does nobody understand? The power to heal is right here in our hand. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside, we all need the same thing. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And it's not enough to talk about it, not enough to sing a song. We must walk the walk about it, you and I, do or die. We've got to try to get along. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside, we all need the same thing. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And maybe we'll find true peace of mind if we always remember we can be
And the writer of that song, David Friedman, asked me to send his love to Meg Flather and Frank Dane. His show, Desperate Measures, is playing now at the York Theater, so he couldn't be here tonight. But he said, please give my love to everybody in the room and give his love to the honorees. And now I'm getting that goosebumpy feeling when I call this next person to the stage. He has done so much for me. He has helped me so much with the ads that I take in cabaret scenes, with my calling at the last minute to change this or that or the other thing. And he's always there for people. Absolutely always there. And it's such my pleasure to bring to the stage and honor Frank Dane. He has a show, The Magic of Mathis. Oh, he should have an acclaimed CD, I Thought About You. He did the design for the Bistro Awards. Of course, he's editor-in-chief of Cabaret Scenes. He designs my ad. And he's do you know this outfit, I should tell you, is over 30 years old. It really is. But he is a permanent judge in Mama's Next Big Act. And it's Mr. Frank Dane, who always smiles and is going to sing a song that got my heart when I was young. And he's going to get it now.
Okay, well, Lisa. So many nice things people say. I should go out of the house more often. No, but there are people I have to thank. I certainly need to thank all my design clients who help me pay my rent and keep me busy and keep me honest and keep me on my toes. I have to thank Peter Levy for really helping me pay my rent. No, I got involved with Cabaret Scenes under Daryl Henline, who was the original publisher, editor. And when he passed, it went on to Keith Merritt, who then made me editor. Talk about taking on a job you know nothing about, but I'm kind of learning it. And then Peter took over and kept me on. So thank you, Peter, for the continued work. And thank the community for supporting the magazine. We're the only print publication, and we need all the support we can get. And we really love this art form, and we want to make sure that it continues and that all of you get as much exposure as we can do. Italian. Okay. On January 2nd, 2018, well, let's go 30 years ago. I met somebody who saved my life. I know this is embarrassing to him. This ain't go so great either. But all I'll say is he saved my life. He's been my life. We celebrate 30 years together and 5 years married in January. And without Bill Sensenbrenner, I wouldn't be here. And all this stuff that I do wouldn't matter at all. So I'm going to try to get through this song. Anyway, so I dedicate this to you. If I still believed. You ask how much I need you. Must I explain? I need you, oh my darling, like roses need rain. You ask how long I'll love you. I'll tell you true until the 12th of never. I'll still be loving you. Hold me close, never let me go. Hold me close, melt my heart like April snow. I'll love you till the bluebells forget to bloom. I'll love you till the clover has lost its perfume. I will love you till the poets run out of rhyme, until the 12th of never, and that's a long, long time. Thank you. Thank you, Bobbie. Thank you for this honor. An honor to be in the same bill with Meg Flather. I just have to say something about Meg. I met Meg last year at the Cabaret Convention. You were standing in the lobby talking to Sherry Eaker, and I walked up to say goodnight to Sherry, and you said, "I need to give you a hug." Little did she know how much I needed it at that point, but just such an open, honest, genuine person. So I'm honored to be here with you tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Bobbie. This is terrific. Thank you very much. And by the way, she says that I'm her mascara remover. It's a good thing I wasn't wearing any. I didn't say I wasn't wearing any makeup. I'm just not wearing any mascara.
Right, how can you not love him, right? How can you not love that man? And it's entertainment and love for each other and love for music. And I would love to see also, I honor people who are over 50. I want to bring in the younger community to be part of music, like my son and his community. They do wonderful work. And we need more of that. And he's a lawyer. He went to school. He was a good kid, like his mommy. But we do things that are really going to make a difference in the world. And this makes such a difference. And I want to read this that Alex Cohen wrote about Frank Dane. Except when he's performing, Frank's mostly unsung. Yet day by day, he perseveres through skewered facts that don't cohere, juggling grammar, deadlines, peers, as cab scenes boasts another year. So we might read what others hear. With knowledge, diligence, and wit against the odds, Frank helps his art speak volumes, honoring songbook gods. A toast to his devotion, patience, ballyhoo, for his ignoring doom and gloom. That, folks, is my review. That's Alex Cohen's review, and that's how I know him. And what can I say about our next honoree? My sister Susie may have had to pass, and I love her dearly, and her spirit is here, but I have a sister on this earth. And when I think of Meg Flather, this is someone that I truly feel I can communicate with. I don't have to put on anything. You just can be a person with Meg at all times. She's always there, and she's always there for everybody and loves everybody. Yeah. And, I mean, hello. Two-time Broadway World Award nominee, two-time Backstage Bistro Award, three-time MAC Award-winning performer who's garnered glowing reviews from top New York entertainment publications and websites. And she's often compared vocally and lyrically and stylistically to legendary singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell, Carly Simon, Annie Lennox, and Suzanne Vega. I mean, I'm a songwriter, and I hear your songs, girl, and they get me every time. Oh, plus she was the home shopping diva, and now she works at HSN. She's gorgeous and a shopping person. She was born, I didn't know this, by the way, till I did some research, that you were born in the Philippines as the youngest daughter of Peace Corps parents. You spent your first 5 years in Micronesia and Malaysia. Now, how interesting is that? And what a background to give love to the universe. I'd love to present Meg Flather.
this is really wild. This is really something. It's very emotional. I'm a little shaky, in the best sense of the word shaky. And I look out and I just see some incredible friends, old friends, new friends, a husband, and Mr. Carnegie Hall, Frank Dane, that's his name, and the fairy godmother of cabaret, Bobbie Horowitz. You are. You've got to learn that song from Cinderella. Impossible. That's got to be your song. But it is a community, and I left cabaret for a while to play in the East Village because my heart is folk music, and trying to write my own folk music, and it wasn't the same. It wasn't this. It wasn't this connection, and so I called the Metropolitan Room back in 2008, and said, "Can I come back?" And then I came back, and it was Sue Matsuki who said, "You need to join MAC." And I joined MAC, and my Lenny Watts, and my Stephen Hanks, and my Tracy Stark. So, and all of you, and thank you. Feels good to be over 50 when you're in this room. I can handle the hot flashes in this room. So we're going to pair something, my beautiful Tracy and I. The second song in this pairing I wrote, and I wrote it, my new friend Wendy, inspired by my mother's caregiver, who is a saint, and was born in Calcutta and is an immigrant. And since she joined our family, we also have women from Poland, we have women from Mexico, we have women from Jamaica, we have women from the Dominican Republic, and they're all really scared. And they're scared for their sons. Whew. So this song has a new meaning now, and we need community more than ever, and we need diversity more than ever. And thank God this room welcomes everything, and I'm so grateful to be your friend. So here we go. Netta there in the corner stands, and she wonders where she is. And it's strange to her, some people seem to have everything. 9 a.m. on the hour hand, and she's waiting for the bell. And she's looking real pretty, she's waiting for her clientele. She works hard, hard, hard for the money. Hard, hard, hard for it, honey. Hard for the money, so you better treat her right. She already knows, she's seen her bad times. Already knows these are the good times. Never sell out, she never will. Not for a dollar bill, she works hard. She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. I overhear them talk about tomorrow, teaching one another how to pray for shiny pearly gates aligned with angels, certain that the sky will show the way. But I just passed a stranger on the sidewalk, facing the same gritty city day, who with a random act of kindness made me want to stay. They pour the coffee, drive the taxi, they guide the tired home and up a stair, wearing wings and halos on the subway. My heaven's there, my heaven's there. When swallowed by the sound of my complaining, sleeping through the meaning of this song, a stranger that I passed across the sidewalk knows to pull me back where I belong. They pour the coffee, drive the taxi, they guide the tired home and up a stair, wearing wings and halos on the subway. My heaven's there, my heaven's there. My heaven's there, my heaven's there, my heaven's there. My heaven's there. I overhear them talk about tomorrow, teaching one another how to pray for shiny pearly gates aligned with angels. Perhaps they're more an urban shade of gray. They pour the coffee, drive the taxi, they guide the tired home and up a stair, wearing wings and halos on the subway. My heaven's there, my heaven's there. My heaven's there, my heaven's there. Thank you.
I guess I should have said daughter, not sister. But she's so enriched and so filled for her age that it feels like a sister, like a real true companion. Oh my God, Meg Flather, I'm so lucky to know you. And I'm looking in this room, and I mean, I could announce these are my family. Sue, and I mean, I love the people in this room. I'm afraid I would leave someone out, so I'm not going to do that. I do feel a woman named Ruth Kurtzman in the room, though. I have to say that. I just feel her here. And I am so thrilled that you are all here. And we kind of have an unexpected person here. And she's an unexpected singular of the unexpected trio that we love. And Tracy and Meg and wonderful Rosemary Lore do a show together. Rosemary could not be here. I've known Rosemary for years. She was in the reading of a show I produced in London, and I know her for a long time. I love the three of them. And Tracy is now going to play a song she wrote, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All that's been said about Meg, I'm here for. I love Frank too. Also, I just wanted to. but I was asked to sing for in honor of Meg, and I wanted to say that, and all of those things that have been said tonight are true, and I agree with. So I'm not going to say any of those things, but I would like to say my favorite, well, one of my favorite attributes that Meg has is that when she talks to you, you feel like you are the most important person in the whole world. Yes. And somehow she managed to make, I think, everybody in this room just now feel like they were the most important person in the whole world. So we were going to do a thing with Meg and Rosemary and I, but then Rosemary got a gig doing the lead in Wit. So she's not here. But we're sending love out to her. So I asked Meg what she wanted me to sing. And she said, I want you to sing Better Place. And I, for a second, thought, well, she's confusing that song with some other song. So I said to her, Meg, you want me to honor you by singing a song about death? And she said, and this is just very Meg. She said, well, you know, everybody I know is having a really hard time, and I just wanted to, I just want a song that makes us feel better. And so I'm going to honor that. I also wanted to say one other thing about this, because I first wrote this for Barbara Levy's thing. That was the first time I actually played it in this room, about 7 months ago. It's a blink of an eye from the time you are born to the time when you are grown. And it's not fair to claim you, and it's not fair to keep you. We are only here on loan. And now you can fly, washed clean of sin, finally free of pain. The dance is now within. There's a long life of love written on your face, because you were here, this world's a better place. If the heart is immortal, then your whole life will echo through the ones you've left behind. But now your heart won't be shrouded with the heavy weight of bones and this mess that is humankind. And now you can fly, washed clean of sin, dance is now within. There's a long life of love written on your face, because you were here, this world's a better place. world a better place. Thank you.
Wow, if music be the food of love, play on. So thank you all so much for coming here tonight. I can't announce everybody in the room. I would love to, but will announce our next honorees are here. Bob Diamond and Sally Darling. And that will be November 9th at 5 o'clock at the Triad, because they're housing us until the new place. And now, as the waiters help you out with your checks, I am going to sing the theme song of this. From the day I entered high school, I craved that senior jacket. Through the long, long days of freshman year, I wondered, could I hack it? I looked up to upperclassmen, and it seemed so far away, till I'd finally be a senior and be worshipped every day. And I'd sing Never a Freshman. You can sing along if you know it. Never a freshman again. Time for easy breathing, I've completed all my teething. Never a freshman again. And then I hit those Ivy halls. Thank God that I got in. I'm right, David. I rushed all the sororities, kept praying that I'd win them. Thank you, SDT. As a sophomore and a junior, I kept praying for that date, that I'd finally be a senior and play till I'd graduate, and I'd sing Never a Freshman again. Never a freshman again. That's it.
No more studying.
No more studying, and no more studying every day. There'll be time for loving and time. You write them, forget them, playing. Never a freshman again. For years I kept on working so I could look successful. The joys were great, the pleasures grand, but many days were stressful. I feared that getting on in years would mean that I'd grow old. But I keep getting younger, at least that's what I'm told. I've learned that love is all that counts, especially loving me. And since my cells can all renew, I'm young as I can be. I think of thoughts like building up instead of wearing down. And now my life's one senior prom, and I get discounts all around town. I'm singing Never a Freshman again. No, never, never a freshman again. So come on, boys, I'll get my way, 'cause senior year is here to stay. Never a freshman again. I don't mean maybe, right, Barker? Never a freshman again. Thank you, Matthew Martin Moore. Thank you, all the performers. Thank you, every wonderful audience. And thank you, Meg Flather and Frank Dane, for letting me honor you. And Bernie and Joanne First Pan, and John Riccotto on lights and sound, and Jonathan First Pan downstairs recording this, and your wonderful, wonderful wait staff. Thank you. Be nice to the wait staff. I was a labor relations major.